Good timing on that. Yo, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's up, dude? So
basically,
hanging out in the Matrix lately, bro.
God, it's so hard to not do it. It's so easy to go into it.
Welcome to the show. I'm good, but you know who's doing better right now?
Who's that?
James Harden. Breaking news.
That's right.
Literally 10 seconds before we started the show,
Yep.
James Harden got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Darius Garland. And you saw the alert. I actually didn't even see it.
Yeah, let me pull up the full details.
Yeah.
Here.
Was it a straight up swap?
So it's the Los Angeles Clippers are trading James Harden to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second round pick.
Wow.
I mean, I suppose I get it. I think well, first of all, hey everybody. First of all, how's it going? First of all, how's it going, everybody? Gooch, wow. Paused Ocean's 11 for this time.
Whoa.
No impractical
IJ?
jokers. That's awesome. Today we're going to be talking some NBA trade business. Lots of speculation. As we're talking about right now, there's some trades coming through. Literally, maybe there'll be more as we're talking about this.
Yeah.
But we'll talk kind of just around the NBA, some trade stuff. We'll talk Super Bowl odds, some Super Bowl predictions, and whatnot. And then we will get into some LNS awards. We're doing our very own season awards for the NFL. Yeah, thank you. For the NFL, we have our own set of awards that we came up with, and I have not seen Dookie's, and he has not seen mine. So it'll be a live react.
It's gonna be fun.
It will be fun. But speaking of live react, this trade is really interesting. I was wondering as I was looking at the headlines for this today on the speculation of it, I was like, what do you put on top of who has the better price there? Like who's getting the better end of that deal? It almost does feel like, yeah, I guess you could just throw them straight up. I guess,
Yeah. Here's what I don't understand is because for context, for people who don't know, James Harden wanted out because he wanted an extension and the Clippers didn't want to give it to him. And I think you told me that earlier today. Because I was like, why does he want out? They're playing the best basketball they've played all season right now, and he's the head of it.
Yeah, what people are hearing is he wanted like 2 years, $80 million, like $40 million. He wanted like a $40 million a year extension for the next 2 years. And I guess the Clippers are just like, nah.
We're good.
I think one of my buddies who's a Clippers fan that is very tapped into all the Clippers murmurs and everything going on Clippers wise. He is saying people are starting to speculate that the Reaper is coming for Kawhi with the whole tree deal. There's speculation amongst Clippers fans that the reason that Kawhi didn't make the All-Star team, I don't know how true any of this is. There's just speculation out there that there's a possibility that he's actually gonna face some consequences for that whole tree farm deal thing. I don't know how true that is, so don't quote me on that. But there's
interesting.
There's some murmurs around the league here as to why this happened. But I think realistically here, I think James Harden was going, we're not going to win a championship with this team. It doesn't seem like they want to extend me. Kawhi maybe has some issues coming. I'm gonna go to the Cavaliers, and LeBron is coming there next year for his farewell tour. The most likely scenario for me here feels like James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James, and then maybe like Evan Mobley and Jared. I don't know what the rest of that roster looks like, but I have seen some people speculate that the Cavs could also possibly get Giannis. If they
then
wanted
Bron's
to,
not going there though. They can't afford. I mean, unless they just want to go like way, way over the luxury tax and like into the 15th apron or whatever it would be.
I don't think that Giannis going there is realistic. I think that's purely speculation. I don't think that's actually going to happen. I think he ends up in Minnie or Miami. I've
seen a lot of Golden State stuff, and I don't want to get too much into that now because we're just gonna.
True.
Just preview this. Talk about this trade because it just happened, and then
no, you're right. We'll
kind of go along and follow suit with the NBA because the NBA is about to take center stage for this show.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Just want to give the NFL its shine until it's done.
Agreed. No, we'll get back into that. I think this trade is interesting to me. I thought that the Clippers would have to add something on top of James Harden to get
Darius
Garland.
Darius is such an interesting piece because I feel like every time Cleveland fans start to think like, whoa, maybe this is our guy. Like maybe we need to put the ball in Darius Garland's hands more often.
Yeah.
They lose the efficiency, or he's not quite as aggressive anymore, and he just wants to facilitate. And he's an interesting player in that right of it seems like he doesn't stay one way for too long. And it's so vague. I hate that description of him, but it's the best I can do right now. Just for a guy who has so much shift and has shown so much scoring prowess, he doesn't really try. He's not as aggressive as I think he could be all the time. I think we see flashes.
Yeah. No, I think he could be a really good, like a really, really good point guard. I feel like he's
De'Aaron Fox to me. Like he could be De'Aaron Fox.
He's probably a little bit less explosive and like
vertically explosive, but
he's very twitchy for sure.
He's just quick as can be.
But his frame feels maybe a little bit smaller than Fox's. Like I think he's just a smaller, less.
I'm just thinking of what De'Aaron does. Like Darius can do the same things.
I agree.
De'Aaron's been great as a pull-up guy this year, and in years past that wasn't always the case unless it was a mid-range. But yeah, I don't know. I like him in LA or with the Clips, you know. But the more interesting side of it to me is James Harden in Cleveland. Like this is the ultimate. Like we thought, James Harden in the Clippers jersey was Celtic Shaq. Like this is even more Celtic Shaq. And like the only perceivable thing I can see, like role wise, of James Harden in Cleveland is like, hey, you'll start, but you're going to come out quickly, and then you're going to come in with the second unit, and it's your world, and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I think it's a decent move for Cleveland. And I won't get too into the weeds on this about the Giannis stuff because we're going to talk about that later. But I do think that LeBron is going there next year. I don't think they can trade for him now because of the contract, but I do think he wants to have his farewell tour in Cleveland. And I don't think James Harden makes this move unless he feels like they're competing in the next year or two window here. And I would assume that they talked. I would assume that James Harden didn't make this decision without going to LeBron and saying, "Hey,
I wouldn't be surprised.
You're doing your farewell tour there next year, right? Because I'll join you for that." I don't know. I think James Harden still has a lot of juice, man. You talked about this, already, but like, trade is done. Hard. Yes, we're talking about J-Dude. We are talking about how the trade has already happened. That's like the first thing we said. You knucklehead.
Oh, J-Dude, my ADHD king.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out J-Dude.
Shout
he
out
said,
J-Dude.
"Why don't you guys shout me out on the show?" I'm like, "We mention you every single show, Chief."
I think every show that you've been in, I think we've said you by name. I don't think we haven't shouted you out for one appearance yet. No, I'm saying I think that I like the fit. I think James Harden still has some juice. You talked about it. He was just the guy that was leading the charge on the Clippers, sort of riding the ship. Love you too, J-Dude. And I got to say, I don't know how much the fit works next to Donovan Mitchell, but I think it's one of those things where you figure that out. You figure that part out later.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Like I do think that James Harden fits better than Darius Garland does in Cleveland right now.
Yes, I would agree with that.
When Donovan Mitchell comes out, having a guy that you can just say your world, that's nice, especially for the way you already play. But them on the floor together, who's the alpha? Is James Harden going to find his Kyrie Irving role of just like, cool, I'll shoot 40% on catch and shoots and drive closeouts and be incredible that way? Or does Donovan Mitchell become that guy and James Harden is like, put the ball in my hands? Like I am the pick and roll king where you are like, I can be a point guard. He's proven it in LA.
Yeah.
So
if I'm Cleveland, I think I would let Harden have a little bit of the higher usage right here in terms of let him run things and let Donovan Mitchell go at guys better
Off the
rotating.
catch. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think Donovan Mitchell is a supreme talent, but James Harden is a historically great offensive talent in terms of his output. And it's not that he's not so far removed from that he needs to be diminished to just facilitating or just being a catch and shoot guy. Like, he's still got a lot left to his game. So, yeah, I could see a world where Donovan Mitchell honestly benefits from this and is able to play a little more off the ball, a little more off the catch, and then find his moments to go get his when he can. But
share the load.
Feel like it. Yeah,
It's
feel like
my
it helps.
Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah. Feel like it helps Donovan Mitchell, and I would say the bigs for Cleveland too. James Harden and Zubac were the number one assist duo in the league. Nobody had more assists between the two of them shared than James Harden to Zubac. So
Jared Allen overs are about to go crazy for any like prize picks.
Mobley
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Both of those guys I think are going to go nuts.
Gosh, the Mobley pick and roll. So go ahead. Then
I was going to say, and Mobley can stretch the floor a little bit too. So you have a little more of a dynamic pick and roll too, where you can clear out some space for Harden with like a pick and pop situation. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I like what you said because I agree, but I feel like the decision you have to make if you're Kenny Atkinson, as I'm pretty sure, it's Kenny in Cleveland, is they're both going to be good on ball. You can probably get similar production with both of them being your guy on ball. Who's hurt less by putting them off ball? And I think that's Donovan Mitchell.
I agree.
I think Donovan is going to be a better player off ball than James Harden is going to be, and that's probably what they'll end up doing. But
I agree. Yeah, interesting. Hopefully we get some more trades live on pod.
I know that'd be fun. Yeah. We'll have to. We'll interrupt ourselves.
Yeah,
but you want to get into it? You want to get into the awards? Should we find some award music to play?
I don't know. How do you find award music? You're just gonna play it on your phone into your mic?
No, I'm gonna add it in post. Duh. Just imagine it.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's an ad. Hold on.
Oh, this is brutal.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
This is post production.
Yeah. That's horrible audio.
The 2026 LNS NFL Awards, brought to you by the Epstein Files. Our world is run by devil-worshipping pedophiles. Good luck, everyone. Awesome. Thank you. Everyone clap it up. Clap it up.
Thank you.
And actually, you know what? These awards are sponsored by Gooch.
Yeah. These awards are sponsored by Gooch and Palantir.
And Oracle.
Yeah.
All my favorite companies. But yeah, do you want to start us off?
Yes, I would love to. I have the first award I came up with. These are just silly awards that we came up with.
They're not silly. Mine aren't silly at all.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Mine. I went silly with mine.
Mine are all very, very serious.
Okay. Good. It'll be a good balance then. I went funniest loss of the year.
Okay.
Which ironically, it was either the Eagles losing to the Giants or the Lions losing to the Giants. They both happen to be the Giants' losses for me. And I had to go with the funniest loss of the year was the Detroit Lions losing to the New York Giants when Jameis Winston caught a pass and ran the ball in and stiff-armed.
That's a good
stiff-armed a defender and scored a receiving touchdown.
And
had to be the funniest moment, the funniest way to lose all year is Jameis Winston receiving touchdown.
Cinema. Absolute cinema. And also, this is an official invite to Jameis. Come on the show and accept the award.
Yes, please. Yes, Jameis. Yes, Jameis, if you would like to come on and accept the funniest loss of the year award, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah. Well, hey, clap it up. Clap it up for the Detroit Lions and Jameis.
And sorry, yes, the Detroit Lions
for serving. I guess who does the award go to? The Giants and Jameis or the Lions?
It could be both. We'll do both. It goes to James Winston and the Lions.
Okay.
I'll have 2 awards: the funniest L hander and the funniest L receiver.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. And there's 2 L's, but they're backwards.
Right.
One like facing each other.
Perfect. All right.
Hey, and clap it up in the chat for every award. If you don't, you're probably a terrorist. Or
all 4 of you, please
clap it up. Everyone clap it up. All right. My first award of the LNS NFL Awards is the Adversity Overcomer of the Year.
Wow.
A lot of nominees for this one. Joe Flacco was nominated for this one.
I already know where you're going with this.
Cam Scattaboo was nominated for this one.
I already know where you're going with this.
I don't think you do. But I think I will get to where you think I'm going eventually.
Yeah.
The Adversity Overcomer of the Year is Christian McCaffrey for spending an entire year by an electric substation and not getting hurt. So clap it up for Run CMC, baby.
Dude, that whole like thread and theory is so fascinating.
It's crazy.
Those guys just being at a practice facility nearby. What is that? What facility are they near?
An electric substation.
Yeah. And just for the people who don't know, like the viewers, what is that?
So it's a substation with electricity. But what I do know is that it radiates some sort of electromagnetic waves that kill the cells in your body.
Yes, and apparently, there's some studies being done that apparently it does like soft tissue damage. I guess that's the thing, is that they're saying it's like destroying people's soft tissue, and that's why so many Niners players are having injury problems.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting.
Right next door. And it like hums.
Yeah, it's literally right next door. Also, if I'm checking my phone, it's because every time I get a notification, I feel like it's going to be trade news, and I keep looking.
My awards are on my phone. So
okay, gotcha. Okay.
Thank you for everyone clapping. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody.
For my next award, I have Knucklehead of the Year.
Ooh.
And this goes to George Pickens, who I believe to be maybe the funniest player in the entire league.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a guy that loses more yardage for unsportsmanlike or taunting penalties. I'm fairly certain he's like at least top 3 in the NFL for unsportsman or taunting penalties. And
I thought he had a pretty tame year for who George Pickens is, but by the standard of the league, knucklehead for sure.
Knucklehead. No, he still had plenty of moments, but he definitely cooled off a little bit in Dallas with like how good he was playing. But he's nevertheless is still a huge knucklehead, and I love the guy. He's must see TV. Every game that guy's in, I am locked in on George Pickens. I think he is so funny. Yeah. I would never want him on my team personally. No disrespect, George. All love, all due respect. You're an incredible talent, but
I take Pickens. I take Pickens in a heartbeat.
Well, I think my team already has 2 great receivers. That's part of the
probably
part of the context.
Hey, but clap it up.
But hey, clap it up, George Pickens, knucklehead of the year, funniest guy in the league in my opinion.
Good stuff. Right. Good stuff. All right, for my next award, this award goes to a guy that I think just recently has been killing it, especially. And this is a serious award, but this is my playoff performer of the year. Okay. And this is a guy who over the last 3 games in the playoffs, he's a quarterback. He's had 533 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns, only 6 fumbles, and just 2 interceptions, and an average passer rating in each game of 82. He's just been killing it, just carrying his team each step of the way.
Yeah.
And the winner of the playoff performer of the year is Drake May. Clap it up for Drake, everyone. Clap it up for Drake May. Connor, you're not clapping. I need you to clap. I'm going to clap for all your awards. I'm going to keep clapping until you clap. Shout out Drake May. Hey, an invitation to you to come on the pod as well and accept this award as playoff performer of the year.
And Drake, I just want you to know, if you were to come on the podcast and then Josh Allen would become on the podcast, we would have exactly 1 quarterback that's been to the Super Bowl on the podcast.
Wow. So we're just trying to hurt feelings now. We're just trying to be mean.
It's just so easy. It's just such an easy layup. It's right there every time.
Yeah. This is why I wanted. This is why I wanted him to lose. This is why I want him to lose all the time.
Yeah. Gosh, I hope he wins the Super Bowl. That'd be so funny. Okay. Gosh, my next award, I have the LVP, the least valuable player in the league award.
Oh wow, in the entire league.
The entire league. And I boiled it down to essentially 3 players that I think are deserving of this award. Well, there's another player I'll give a caveat to that I don't think I'm not going to give it to them because I think it's more their situation. But the three nominees are Jake Brendel, the center for the Niners, Geno Smith, Tua Tagovailoa, and Younghoe Koo.
Oh, okay.
Those are the 4 finalists. Geno, I will cut some slack to because that team was terrible and that offensive line was legitimately abysmal, and I don't know that it was his fault, but he did have an awful year. I'm going to take him out. He was in the running, but I'm going to take him out. So the top 3 are Jake Brendel, Tua, or Younghoe Koo. For those that don't know the Jake Brendel situation,
I don't know anything about that.
So he's a center for the Niners that was just paid recently. I think he's like one of the higher paid centers in the league. And he was so bad that when he got hurt, Niners fans were excited. They were like, thank God. There's literal comments of Niners fans going, thank God. Every comment when the Niners posted like Jake Brendel injured, they were like, hey, take your time, man. Don't rush back. Don't rush things. Seriously, take all season, take the next couple years if you need.
Oh my gosh.
Niners fans got to the point where they thought that he was like betting on games, like betting against the Niners. That's how bad Jake Brendel has been this year. And then Tua obviously has just been terrible. Was benched for Quinn Ewers, which we, by the way, predicted on this show.
Did we do one of those things where like I think Quinn Ewers is actually going to be great? I think he's going to start this year.
No, we said Tua is going to be so bad that I think Quinn Ewers will just get the nod at some point this season.
Yeah, because I know at one point earlier in the season I did the thing where I was like, hey,
we threw out crazy hot takes just for the sake of it.
Who's the Brady Cook, the Jets? I was like, hey, Brady Cook might be the guy.
Oh yeah,
for the Jets.
No, this was a serious take that I had. That I was like,
yeah, I vaguely remember it.
I could see Tua getting benched, and you had agreed. Oh shoot, my laptop is dying. It's at 10%.
No.
That's not good. I'll have to figure this out in a second. Hold on.
Here, just announce your award, and then I can get into mine.
Yeah. So I have decided that the LVP, the least valuable player award, is going to Tua Tagovailoa. Clap it up for Tua, the LVP, the least valuable player. And thank you to Younghoe Koo and Jake Brendel for being also equally as bad. Younghoe Koo is my second, by the way, for the toe stub kick. That was incredible.
That was bad luck.
Yeah.
That was a really bad look.
Situation here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
while you do yours.
He'll plug that sucker in. I guess I could read my next one. I'll get into my next one.
Sure.
This is an obvious one. I know you're listening to, so
I am.
But I have the Asses in Seats Award.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, and this goes to a guy who just when he was playing, there were asses in seats.
Yeah.
And I have no one else that I could even nominate for this one. It has to be one man. And I think you know who it is.
I don't know that I do.
It's Phillip Rivers, dude.
Oh, God.
Clap it up for Phil, man. Clap it up for Phil. The Asses in Seats Award. Must-see TV. I can't imagine the ratings on those games. Man, they must have just been out of this world.
Was your intention for this list just to piss me off? That was like your whole thing. Was you just wanted to make me angry?
No, it was just to give good awards and put on a good show for our listeners. Hey, contrary to popular belief, not everything is about you.
No, that's ridiculous.
We have a chatter that says, undisclosed chatter says, Connor hates Phillip.
I do not.
The chat's learning too.
That's Fort Dream Girl. We all know, dude. It's a conspiracy theory against me. Everyone knows about
chatter.
it.
Just another person that listens to our show.
I can't find an outlet anywhere. It's a problem.
This isn't good. This is not good.
This is bad.
You got an extension cord anywhere?
No, I don't. I have this very short.
Hey, you're good. You run and take care of business. Go.
Well, no. I think I can figure it out. It's just a matter of where do I sit, because there's an outlet right here that I can plug into. It's just I got to like move this.
I bet Crotein's parents have an extension cord somewhere.
Here, let's do this. Oh, no way. That's not going to plug in. There we go. I thought I was plugged into something, by the way. I'm shocked by this news. I don't know why my laptop is dying right now, because I was not charging. What the hell? I'm plugged in. This is ridiculous.
Oh, no.
This is ridiculous.
This is bad news.
This is terrible news. This is incredibly upsetting. The battery is dying by the second here. I was plugged in, by the way. I just want to be clear. I was plugged in.
Man,
I've been plugged into 2 outlets now, and nothing's working. I might need to like go upstairs or something. Let me see if I can find every outlet.
Is your
no every outlet's just taken. I don't want to unplug anything and like ruin it. Hold on, let me try this guy one more time.
So I guess
great podcasting, huh?
Yeah. Hey, for Spotify listeners, we'll be right back.
Yeah, cut this for Spotify.
Yeah. But hey, for the live stream, you guys are in it, and this might be another solo Dookie podcast situation for a bit.
Oh. Hold on, I found
something.
It? Hold on.
Thank God.
1 sec. I'm just gonna have to like sit, but that's fine. I don't care. I'm like still on this wall.
I'm just gonna talk about the Mavs game that's on right now that I'm watching on the side.
How has this angle been, by the way? That I've been carrying this laptop around. Has this been fun for everybody?
It's been good. I feel like we're just FaceTiming.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of are. Oh, let me do this. Okay, I found a spot. I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm putting the laptop on my lap because it's a laptop. This better work. Otherwise, we've got another issue, which is that my laptop isn't charging.
Yeah, that would be.
There we go.
A problem. Beautiful.
There we go.
Good
We're charging.
Stuff.
I'm going to sit like this on the floor. This is what I have.
Zoom meeting background.
Yeah.
The just moved in background.
Hey, I'll get on our end. Thanks.
For the listeners, Connor just gave a thumbs up and then turned his camera off.
Just thumbs up, turn the cam off.
All right,
Classic.
yeah. We're gonna circle back. Sounds
we'll
good.
Circle back on that.
Yeah. Let's just button it up later.
All right. Well, this is not ideal, but we're gonna power through. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah.
We just the clips are gonna look ridiculous, but who cares?
Who cares?
This was my favorite one to look into, to research.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
I have a bunch of options, and I want to read them to you.
I need to be as close as you are to the camera. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
This feels way more intimate now.
All right, let's podcast now.
Okay. Okay. I'm switching tabs so I can't see because that's making me nervous.
I can't do it. It's going to hurt my back.
Okay. This is the funniest post-game quote of the year award.
Oh.
So we have the first quote. This is kind of a long one, but it made me laugh so hard. I couldn't find this. I was looking on like articles and Reddit threads for like the funniest quotes because I was like, someone's got to have some lists near this.
Yeah.
And there was. This quote I didn't see this on any lists, and I was cracking up reading this. This is from Tua Tagovailoa. This is earlier in the season when he was coming back from. This is his first year back from like insane concussion injuries.
Yeah, from throwing up gang signs on the field.
The question posed to him is there anything to experiencing a hit? Just take that out of the system. Sort of asking Tua like, is there any positives to like getting hit? And sort of like feeling that out,
Yeah, I get the question.
Tua's response was, it felt good to get hit again. Maybe that's not what people want to hear. But as we're getting ready to get started back into the normal routine of the season of what it would feel like, it feels good to get out there and get sacked a little bit. Sure. Was it the result of what you wanted? No. But it feels weird to say it. But in my head, it's like, it feels all right to have gotten touched. Okay. So First of all, I was laughing at the idea of Tua Tagovailoa just saying, feels good to get sacked. Like, the idea that
he gets sacked a little bit.
A little bit.
It makes it seem like a totally different verb entirely when you say, yeah, I got sacked a little bit.
It feels good to go out there and just like get a little sacked.
Yeah.
Get sacked a little. And then ending
sack
it with
never hurt anyone.
Feels good to get touched again.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
That's a good one.
Didn't show up on any of the lists. The other ones are a little bit shorter, by the way. That one's really long and
there's
wordy.
got to be some Jalen Hurts in there.
No, I didn't do any Jalen Hurts.
Oh, dude, the Jalen Hurts fortune cookie post-game press conference thing.
I know. I should have, and I probably could just Google them right now. But honestly, can I tell you why? It felt like too much of a layup. He's like already known for that.
Yeah. Well,
that was like the obvious thing. But yeah, bring some up as I'm reading these. Breece Hall, this quote kills me. Teams shoot themselves in the foot, and then we come back out and shoot ourselves in the head. Great.
It's good.
Cam Ward, if we keep it at a buck, we ass.
That was a good one. That was all time.
Andy Reid, we're going to try to tickle your tonsils on every play.
Whoa. Goodness gracious.
Just out of left field, Andy Reid, we're going to try to tickle your tonsils on every play. McDaniel, to win games, you have to win them, not lose.
True.
Which is so funny. And then last but not least, the last nomination is Shelby. Oh, shoot, I forgot his last name. Shelby, he's a defensive tackle for the Saints.
Oh.
Forget his last name. Shelby Thomas or something like that, I think. On Juwan Jennings. This was after he got into an altercation
Shelby
with Juwan
Harris.
Jennings. Shelby Harris, thank you. Shelby Harris on Juwan Jennings. He's a hoe. I want that known. Like, I see why he got punched in the nuts. I'm surprised nobody has punched him in the jaw yet.
I remember that. That was such a funny thing.
I want that known was so unbelievably funny to me. I can't get over the idea of going in a press conference and going, I just want everyone to know he is a hoe.
He's a hoe. I want that known.
I got to say, the quote of the year for me has to be Breece Hall. Quote of the year for me is Breece Hall.
Yeah.
Teams go out and shoot themselves in the foot. If we come out and shoot ourselves in the head.
That's great. And it's so just like the most Jets thing ever of a guy who's just clearly he's had enough.
It's also like it's both funny and actually very insightful. Which I like.
It's just true. It's very, very true.
Yeah. Which I liked about that quote.
I'm looking for Jalen Hurts ones. And like Reddit's not helping. Everyone's just like talking about how he's ass. He said, okay, here's one. He said, smile and accept the challenge.
Okay.
They're funny because they're just not funny at all. They're just talking like he's a fortune cookie. There's another one.
As you're reading this, I need to go grab my iPad so I can read chat, by the way.
Oh, you're good. He said, I'm going to look for some other ones. I didn't walk through the fire just to smell the smoke. What else did he say? You live life forward, but you learn it backwards. It's a good one.
This is so funny to podcast.
When you take a deuce, wow, you're iPad kid right now, bro.
Dude, I've been iPad kid all day, son.
Yeah, that's right. On the plane. He said, when you take a deuce, you don't sit there and look at it. You flush it and move on. It's good stuff, man.
It is kind of sick.
He also said, I can make every throw or get freaky and bend my legs when I want to.
Also very good. Very good. I got to say, ow.
Dude, you're struggling.
I'm a mess right now. I'm a mess. I just tried to scoot back, and I just took one of these things.
Oh, the boy.
Oh God! I dropped my laptop. Yeah, that thing. I just took one. I just jammed that straight into my tailbone.
Are you podcasting hurt right now?
Yeah, I am.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Hey, not every show is going to do this.
No, you're seeing a guy dedicated to his craft is what you're seeing.
Yeah. Wow. I'm impressed. Color me impressed. All right.
Hey, what can I say?
And don't color me any other colors. Okay. I'm trying to keep doing this podcasting thing. All right.
Nice. That was good.
All right.
I liked
My
it.
next award This is probably my favorite one. This is the Peaked and Never Heard From Them Again award. And, I didn't think of enough nominations. I just kind of had a guy in mind for each one. And maybe you could help me come up with some honorable mentions afterwards. But my winner for the Peaked and We Never Heard From Them Again award is Treylon Burks for the one-handed catch in the end zone against the Broncos for the Commanders.
Yep.
It just insane one-handed catch. Nothing.
Everyone was like, Treylon Burks back, finally.
Back.
Breakout season.
Nope.
Disappeared.
Back to business as usual for Treylon. But hey, it was an awesome catch. And I do think he's a good player, but I just think it's funny that it's like, oh my gosh, like, is this the beginning of like the real Treylon Burks arc? And it's not.
No.
Yeah. No, shout out Treylon Burks, official invite to come on the show and accept our kind of mean award for you. Please. But it was an awesome catch, and we'll never deny that.
It was an awesome catch. And honestly, you come on the show, I would sit here and tell you to your face that you're awesome.
Yeah. And I would sit here and tell you to not your face that you're awesome because you're a good player.
Yep.
Shout out Treylon Burks. Awesome. Shout out Marcus Mariota too for delivering that ball.
Yes, absolutely. I think you have more. Also, I'm out of that was the end of my awards. I'm out of awards.
Cool. I'm gonna keep going. I'll rip a few more.
Okay.
I have two more. My next one is the junk scientist of the year. So just a guy that was doing something really weird that was supposed to help his health.
Yeah.
And that one goes to Matthew Stafford for laying on that energy table for the entire preseason. What's up with that?
I mean, apparently it worked because he played, I think, every game this year.
I think he just didn't want to do like preseason.
He was just trying to get out of preseason. He's like,
he was just in a camper and like no one was allowed in there, and like he's laying on his energy table, and everyone's like, okay, I think he's just in there playing Madden.
I'll say it. If I'm 37, I got kids.
Yeah,
I've been playing in the league for years, and I have an opportunity to just like take an off season to myself. I can lay in a trailer. I'll say I'm on an energy table. I can rest. I can have a couple days to myself to sit there and just like scroll my phone and lay down and just like be with my own thoughts for a little bit. I'd take it. I don't blame him at all.
Yeah.
I don't blame him one bit.
Facts.
I don't blame him one bit.
So actually, I have a theory. So maybe he was actually on, because I, for a while, was like, he's not laying on an energy table. All right. Yeah. He's just playing Madden or like hanging out by himself. Sure. He's doing ayahuasca with Aaron Rodgers in there. But maybe he was laying on the energy table and it did work. And let's take that knowledge and apply it to the 49ers. Maybe they need to get closer to the substation.
That's the problem. There's an optimal distance.
Yeah, it's like the sun and like, okay, this is the life zone and the earth just happens to be right in it.
Yeah.
You know?
They're not in the life zone.
They're not in the life zone. They're like with Mercury or Uranus.
CMC could actually be the RB1 until he's 40. They just got to get to the right distance from the thing.
I think CMC cracked the code early on, and he was after practice. He's like, "Hey, see you guys tomorrow," and then he would just go live in the substation.
And that's why he's healthy this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
yeah.
If this isn't journalism, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
This isn't even journalism. This is just science. This is research.
Yeah.
Discovery.
This is hypothesis. This is data.
Scientific method.
Scientific. This is scientific. It's PEMDAS.
PEMDAS. I was getting there. There. You beat me. You little.
Yeah.
Noble gases.
Yes.
Covalent bonds.
Periodic table.
Yep. Symbol for gold. Go. Tell me right now, or else I'm smarter than you. 3, 2, 1. AU.
For gold, you said?
Yeah, I already just told you AU. You ran
out of time. AU.
You ran out of time.
I was going to say that. Anyway, what are your other awards?
My last award. We're concluding the LNS NFL Awards. The most fun ass team to watch. So that the team that was ass but was the most fun to watch.
Can I guess who your like nominees were?
Yes, okay. I have nominees for this one, or I can at least think of some off the top of my head.
Okay.
Number 1, Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, it's the first name I was going to say.
The New York Giants.
Cowboys. Okay.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
And the Cincinnati Bengals. And you know what? Honorable mention, not winning the award, but I got to throw him in there. Phillip Rivers Colts.
Okay.
Got to give him some more shine.
Sure.
Anyone else? Anyone else you want to add in there?
I was going to say maybe like the Falcons.
Yeah. Yeah, Bijan was
but they
awesome.
were like kind of good to start the year, and then they I don't know.
Yeah, they beat the Bills, and everyone was like, oh.
Yeah. They also beat the Rams.
Yeah, that defense, that pass rush was insane.
Yeah, they were great.
But all right. The most fun ass team to watch in the NFL this year, according to the only people that matter, is the Dallas Cowboys. Clap it up for the Dallas Cowboys. They were ass, but they were fun.
They sure were.
Yeah,
number one offense in the league.
Yes. The sign of a fun ass team to watch is, do they have a tie? A very fun ass team always has a tie.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good like indicator. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Five Pete said Goat is gonna have to lay on the energy table after damage this floor setup is doing to him. And I'll be honest, you guys. My back is in shambles the way I'm sitting right now. I'm pushing through for you guys. I mean, I'm fully just like knees up, just sitting on the floor. I got no other options. I got no choice.
Shout out you.
Shout out me. Wow, great LNS award season. I think we have a lot of great winners. All winners, obviously, welcome to come on the show.
Yes.
If any of you would like to come on the show and accept an award, I will literally make one for you. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I should have made another award. I totally forgot. I should have made another award that's just called like my favorite player in the world award, or like the easiest player to root for award. I don't know what it would be, but Mevis, the kicker for the Rams, big, thicker kicker. They call him the thicker kicker. Big 92. Yeah. I'm getting a Mevis jersey, bro. Dude, when that guy loads up, have you seen him kick? Have you seen Mevis kick?
Yeah. When
he loads up, he cocks his hips back like he's loading up a shotgun. It's kind of incredible. I kind of love it. I really enjoy it.
Of course, you like the kicking mechanics. You know,
I don't know what it does, but whatever it is, when I saw him do it, I was like, yeah, that works. That'll play. I don't know if there's like there's real backing to it. It seems like just a get in rhythm thing. I'm for it. I like it.
Dude, there was this shout out Mevis. Mevis, welcome to come on the show as well.
Mevis, please.
Mevis wins the Connor's Favorite Player Award.
Yes.
Dude, it reminded me of this guy that used to kick for NC State, and he was bad. He missed so many kicks and so many big kicks. Like, we should have beat Clemson when they had Trevor Lawrence and they like never lost. We had them beat. If we had it was a 22-yard field goal at the end of regulation to just win the game. And he shanked it, but he would always do this thing. He would take his 3 steps back, 2 to the side, and then he would take his arms and go like this.
Oh, I think I remember that.
He was
clips of that.
Terrible. It was like a dab. Like,
awesome.
For people that are just listening, it was a dab. Like, would take his arms and put his one elbow forward and the other arm back, like he was like Naruto running with a kunai in his hand.
Yeah.
And then he would just shank it. And he was the kicker for like an entire year.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was. I'm sure he's a great guy. Sorry if you're listening, Kyle.
Hey, come on the show.
Yeah, come on the show and talk to us why you did that.
Yeah, tell us why you did that. I would love to hear. I genuinely would love to hear.
I remember watching, like, they would show like hey, here he is in pregame hitting a 60-yarder right down the middle, and then just would get into the game and just shank it every single time. Not every time, but like it's way too often for him to be the starter for that long.
Yeah.
But,
hilarious.
That one
hurt. I love it.
I remember exactly where I was watching that game. But anyways, so we got the Super Bowl coming up.
Yes.
Did you have something else?
No, I was just going to say awesome award season. That was it.
Yeah. Hey, great award show. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta.
Oh yeah, play our outro music.
The LNS NFL Awards were brought to you by Wayfair.
Well, you can buy children.
Remember when they got caught for selling children? Now they have commercials with Blake Griffin.
LNS Awards brought to you by Comet Pizza in Washington, D.C.
LNS Awards, brought to you by Baal, a pagan demon from biblical times that people still worship today.
The music coming back in after you laugh was so funny. That was great.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
That's awesome. You know what else is awesome? The Super
Black
Bowl
History
coming
Month.
up. Yes, and happy Black History Month. Yes.
Yeah, Gooch brought it up. He said,
Yes,
first
Gooch.
pod in Black History Month, no acknowledgement so far. So I had
Gooch, thank you for bringing that up. That's on us. We forgot to acknowledge happy
Next
Black History
episode,
Month.
Connor and I are going to be doing a special thing for Black History Month. So tune in. And make sure you're watching the stream or the YouTube.
Where this is going at all.
You're not going to notice it if you're just listening.
I don't know. I don't like. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yes. We're doing black penis. You won't be able to see anything else. That's all we're doing.
That's it.
We're doing just
Black penis. Our pants will be off, but unless something happens, like Connor drops his laptop again, then you won't know.
Yeah. Speaking of black,
we're gonna say that. We're gonna say it too. We're gonna say it.
Come on, man.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
It's gonna be canceled before it even gets going, man. Come on, Christ.
Well, dude, the Asian accent killed us. You know,
nobody knew about that. We clipped that out.
I mean, some people heard it. I may have sent it to a lot of people.
To be fair, I think everyone that heard it is in this chat right now.
Yeah, probably.
And I just want to be clear on record that it was not me. I did not partake. I didn't do anything of the sort. I just want to be clear.
The funniest thing in the world would be if I reach the point in my social media career where I just do that stuff and no one cares.
Yeah.
And this is not the case for your boy.
No. Not at all.
That'd be great. I'd reach Shane Gillis level. That would be incredible.
It would be awesome. A little Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee level. Playful racism. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if we had a fella on this show that wasn't a white fella, we could get away with a lot more.
Yeah.
If they were there to sign off on it a little bit, you know?
Yeah. We need some sort of ethnic fellow to accompany us on this journey.
Dude, you can't call him that.
Ethnic fellow? That's as PC as it gets. No, what? They love that stuff. They love that.
No, you can't say ethnic anything.
Why not?
Jesus Christ.
We need
this podcast is off the rails.
We need some sort of not what we would say non-white. What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to say in this America today? We're not allowed to say anything.
I said just a guy who's not white. You could just say a guy who's not white.
That sucks. That's stupid.
Why is that stupid? Also in the chat right now, so a Chinese fella. We could get. I would love to make this podcast as Chinese as possible.
That was my brother.
Yeah. Good.
By the way, my brother knows every single word to that. That song's
a banger.
Dude, he knows every word.
That song is a banger.
He knows every word, dude. He's a legend.
I love it. 5 Pete said, I'm trying to hear where Connor was going. Speaking of black penis. I think you missed it. I was trying to hit
that.
I was trying to do a transition of speaking of black penis.
Wow.
And I was just going to say the Super Bowl.
The NBA. The Kardashians.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I think it's more racist
get into some Super Bowl talk. My goodness. This is a great episode. This might be our best episode yet.
You got to get out of this. I'm going to hear about this later. This is coming up later for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hear
I just want to say I don't endorse any of this. I don't agree with anything that's been said here today.
I'm going to hear about it later. Everyone's going to be like, that was the funniest episode.
That was the funniest podcast episode.
This is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, hey, I'm glad you're having fun at the expense of my fucking career.
If your management calls you, just push them through to me.
Decline.
All right.
Yeah.
If anything, they're going to be mad at you for not endorsing Black History Month sooner.
That's not what I. That's what
I was trying to do, and you're like,
Gooch,
"Hey, enough of that."
Gooch is like, trying to spin this.
This is the most major corporation thing you've ever done. Is just be like, "Hey, let's mention Black History Month for like 0.2 seconds, and then we got to move on." Okay.
That's not true. I've said black penis probably 7 times so far on this podcast. That's as supportive as I can possibly get on a Tuesday night. No, do not mod ban loopers. I don't trust it. No,
that's my brother. I can second that. Don't
do not mod him. Absolutely not.
That will not be the smallest amount of power that I will have seen go to his head. We mod ban loopers. I told you about this when me and him used to go into other people's streams and just be like, "This guy's looping, bro. He's a looper." And they'd be like, "What?" Like, "No, I'm responding to you." And he's like, "He looped it. I heard that like an hour ago." It was so great.
That's a good bit. I like
all right.
that.
Seahawks, Patriots. I believe the line opened up at Seahawks minus 3.5. I believe we both predicted, or at least agreed on the fact that we think that line is going to continue to go up. Right now it's at minus 4.5 towards Seattle.
4.5,
But yeah, I think it's going to get to like 6.5. Genuinely.
Yeah, I think it'll keep trickling down a little bit, but I still am of the mind that this is going to be a closer game than people think.
I've been hearing a lot of that.
I know that you are not a Drake May guy. I get it. But this Patriots defense is really good. And I do think Drake May is talented. I do think he's a good quarterback. I do. He has not played well this playoff. I there's no denying that. His statistics have not been great. He said that. He's on record. He was in an interview. He's like, our defense saved my ass. Like that's straight up. He's also there was a clip of him.
I don't think he thinks you don't like him. It.
I'm surprised you don't like him too, because he's a very humble guy. Like he has a little bit of like Phillip Rivers to him. He's very humble.
No,
there's a clip of him. There's a clip of him.
Don't ever say that.
There's a clip of him.
Don't you dare
on the sideline, and he has his head kind of down after making a bad play, and the coach comes over. I think it was Josh McDaniel or something like that. Comes over and is like, or no, who's the offensive coordinator for the
McDaniels?
Patriots? Is it McDaniel? I get that right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's McDaniels.
He comes over and he's like, kind of trying to consult whatever. And Drake kind of just picks his head up and he just goes, "Man, this shit's hard, man." He just had a full honest moment. He was like,
Phil would have never sworn.
This is tough. So, okay, I don't know that he cussed. I think I said that. You're killing me. And he had a very honest moment. I like him.
Yeah, and look, I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he's a bad person.
Yeah.
He just plays for two teams. He's played for two teams, college and the NFL, that I hate. And also he said NC State is where the people that can't get into UNC go.
Yes, I know. You've read that quote to me a million times.
This is probably actually the second or third time that I've said that to you. So
I think we're
need
getting
you to
close
calm
to
down.
5.
But I will say, I'm not counting the Patriots out completely. I do think Seattle's going to win by a score, like at least 7 points. But I do think that. I think that the Patriots are dangerous, and I think they're dangerous because of the way that they're coached and their culture and their defense. And it's not like to discredit Drake May, but I mean he's a part of probably the worst unit on the team, and that's not saying that he's terrible, but like the passing game is probably the least important part of what they do. They're a run first offense. They're a game managing team that's going to try to just take as many possessions as they can. The defense dictates the pace of the game. And also Vrabel's an incredible coach. Drake May is going to make like the plays he needs to make. And not just small plays. He makes big plays, credit where credit's due. He makes a lot of big plays on the field. And usually they're just simple though. That's the thing. They're just simple, but they're big moments.
He does make a lot of pretty crazy throws, to be fair.
Yeah, and it's usually it's
nice throws.
It's usually like he stays alive long enough to deliver a good throw. Nothing like, oh my gosh, how? Drake May, oh my gosh, he did it again. Like, no, it's just he got out of the pocket. Maybe he like broke a tackle and then turned up field, or he hit a guy running to the sideline. But that's as nice as I think I'll ever be to Drake May.
I was going to say, that was a lot of nice things to say about Drake May.
Very big of me.
As this is all going on, by the way, there's a battle going on in chat for whether or not ban loopers needs to be modded. And Gooch timed him out for 600 seconds. and can I tell you why? He timed him out because Gooch said, "Who's your favorite Impractical Joker?" or what's your take on Impractical Jokers? And then he didn't like Ben Looper's response. So he timed him out and said, "This is why you're never going to be a mod."
He said, "It's a shame that Q isn't more famous. The show as a whole used to be great." Which honestly,
so
dude,
funny.
I agree. But Gooch,
So
be nice to Ban Loopers. He's my flesh and blood. He said we love Ban Loopers.
No, we love Ben Loopers. We're just giving him a hard time. Kings of 21 Kings, I believe the name said Drake May is 2023 Sabonis of football. Couldn't disagree more. I think Drake May has way more to his game than just like
What's a good
season.
NBA comp for Drake May? I'm not a huge fan of the Sabonis comparison too, but hey, 20 Kings of 21 Kings. I'm assuming first time chatter. Thank you for being here. I don't want your first experience to be a negative one. But if I had to give Drake May an NBA comparison,
Cade Cunningham.
No, that's way too much credit.
No, 1 seed.
Yeah, it is.
Great statistically, but people are like they're probably still a season or two away from being what they should be. Drake May's stats this year are good.
They're okay.
You have to
he
stop
threw
this
for
idea
over
that,
300 yards one time.
He didn't have to throw for over 300 yards a lot. They were killing everybody.
Okay, you can't have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot have it. His stats are incredible. Oh, actually, they don't need to be that good. Pick one.
I never said the word incredible.
You said great.
No, I said good. That literally the word I used.
Good. They're not good either. They're just solid.
Yes, they are.
They're solid.
They are good.
They're solid.
That's
like being like a guy goes 2 for 3 from 3 every game, and you're like, he's the best shooter, and he has good stats.
Cade Cunningham is pretty good. Thank you.
Cade Cunningham is incredible. He's not.
He's saying. I think he's saying the comparison is good. Were you saying that? Chat, how do we feel about the Cade Cunningham Drake May comparison? I like that comparison. I think that's a good comparison.
I think we need to stop talking about Drake May because I'm getting mad.
I know. I like getting you fired up.
Yeah, I can't think of a good comparison. How about like Ekpe Udo from like 2012 Bucks?
He's Trae
That's my
Young.
comparison for Drake May.
No, I don't know about Trae Young. Trae Young's more like Bryce Young to me, like undersized. No, I don't like the Trae Young comparison. Steve Blake of Steve Blakes.
My brother also loves Steve Blake.
Yeah, I do too. I'm a big Steve Blake guy myself.
We used to play 2K like 15, and he would sit Damian Lillard and start Steve Blake and just go for like 40 with him.
I love it.
So funny.
You have to.
Yeah. But yeah, either way, let's talk about the Seahawks now. We did a lot of Patriots talk. So what I've seen a lot of circling and making the social media rounds is the Sam Darnold, I'm seeing ghosts, and
yeah,
I think for him to have 2 boogeyman games in a row of playing the Rams, which was his worst game of the year, and then he played them at the end of the regular season. They won, beat him in the playoffs too, and now you got to play the Patriots, which is your almost a totally different kind of boogeyman of like, this was my boogeyman from this year, but this is the boogeyman from my childhood, from my first year in the NFL.
Yeah, right.
And granted, it's a different team completely, different coaching staff, but they still have that kind of Patriot way about him. Like Vrabel is not Belichick, but he feels like the Bulbasaur to Belichick's. Who was the biggest one? Venusaur. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I believe in Darnold. I believe in this defense. I believe in Darnold against a good defense way more than I believe in Drake May against a good defense.
I think at the moment I believe in Sam Darnold and his weapons against a good defense over.
Yeah, I mean that was
Yeah, I would rather. I mean that, and I think honestly, I think that's what it's going to come down to. As good, Ramondre Stevenson is okay. Travion Henderson has been bad in the playoffs. That he got benched last game after like 4 carries because he cannot see a hole. He could not figure out the ball carrier vision.
Chat. New DeAndre Swift just dropped.
Yeah, that honestly is probably a good comparison. Like electric with the ball in his hands in open space and stuff, and great hands. Can catch. Will probably be a good running back, but is just going to struggle to like have the right ball carrier vision. And Ramondre Stevenson, as everyone knows, has huge fumble issues, and so does Drake May this playoffs. Objectively, he just does. So I think the difference here is going to be the game is going to be close, but the Seahawks are going to turn them over. And the weapons in Seattle are just too much to overcome being down 2 touchdowns or whatever it is. If I had to predict how this game's going to go, I think the Seahawks will go into half up 2 scores, maybe 3 if it's 2 scores and a field goal or something. And the Patriots are going to come out in the second half and have like a third quarter surge. And
that not going to be enough.
Yeah, that will be sort of shut down in the fourth. And then the Seahawks will game manage the last 7 minutes of what will feel like a boring quarter of football. That's if I had to predict how this is going to go, that's my prediction. I could be way off. I'm just in my head. I'm like, it just feels what's going to happen there.
I have a thought. It's probably it ends similarly, but I think the Seahawks start slow. I think they have a few 3 and outs, maybe a turnover early, and I think the Patriots go up 3-0. I think they go up 3-0, maybe 6-0.
Yeah,
and then we get 2 back-to-back scores from the Seahawks to end the second quarter, and they go into the quarter like 14-6, 14-3, and then I think it's like, I think they'll go up, and then they'll just try to slow things down and drain the clock, and maybe the Patriots score and give themselves a little hope, but the Seahawks end up winning by a score or 2.
No, I think that'll happen too. I think it's just when you have this version of JSN and this version of Sam Darnold that is able to feed him, and then that paired with Kenneth Walker playing how he's playing, that ball just moves in Seattle. Granted, we're talking about them playing the Rams last game, and the Rams secondary is awful, and JSN just absolutely torched us. And I think this is the reason I say I think this game's going to be closer than people think. I think Christian Gonzalez in that Patriots secondary is going to give Sam Darnold more issues than the teams he's faced so far. And that's where I just go, I don't think this is a blowout. I think some people are saying blowout. I just don't agree with that. But otherwise, I do believe the Seahawks are going to win. I think we're pretty aligned on how the game will go. That feels pretty similar to me.
Yeah. And I want to get into some props here too.
Yeah, sure. Hit me.
I'll say this: I like probably get good odds on this. Sam Darnold rushing touchdown. I'm not seeing it here. I see a lot of anytime touchdown odds. If the Patriots do win, hot take.
Okay.
A Stephon Diggs Super Bowl MVP.
Whoa.
I could just see Diggs making if they do win, I see 2 Diggs just like incredible touchdowns and then like over 100 yards and
it's
so if you want to take a guy from each team, you want good odds because Drake May and Darnold are both like 1 plus 115 plus 230.
I would go JSN and Drake May. I would take the receiver from the Seahawks and then the quarterback from the Pats. Yeah, that's interesting. If I had to pick one from each team.
That's fair.
No Mac Hollins love. Mac Hollins, elite receiver according to Dookie.
He's a good receiver. I mean, it's crazy to me just how little ball sometimes. Because Mac Hollins is a dog. Any team would love to have Mac Hollins. Yeah. Mac Hollins is PJ Washington. I'll say it. He does so much outside of what shows up on the box score that you're like, we got to have this guy.
Yeah. Sure.
Gosh, look at you, smug little face. Gosh. You're such a dick.
I said Drake May's a good quarterback, and you had qualms with that, but Mac Hollins is a good receiver.
Yeah.
Crazy.
See, Mac Hollins does things that only guys that watch film would get.
Oh, for sure.
So you're not in the lab. You're not. You don't want it. You don't want it like I do.
No.
What are you typing? I can hear you typing. What are you typing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
What is he crafting? I can craft. Oh, Rick and Morty reference. You wouldn't get it.
Oh yeah,
you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. I like dark humor. Okay.
Mac Hollins' overall grade was 51st out of 81 receivers on PFF. Is a 67.5 PFF.
Yeah, go to your precious little statistics in box. Actually, Mac Hollins was number 51 out of. Shut up.
2 touchdowns on the year.
He didn't play that much this year.
550 receiving yards. Yeah, well, because he's like a wide receiver 4.
Or he was hurt, or he was an injured person.
An injured person. That's very.
Are you injury shaming?
Yeah, I was gonna say hitting me with he's an injured person. Hilarious.
He's not injured. He's a person with injuries.
He's a person.
They don't
with
define him.
I'm
looking for. Yes. I wish they have like touchdown odds, but they're all anytime touchdown scorers, and I'm looking for.
My ass is killing me.
A rushing touchdown.
Oh.
But anyways, I don't know how much longer we need to talk about the freaking Super Bowl. We got a lot of NBA to talk about.
I don't know if you want to talk about the stupid Super Bowl.
I mean, who cares, dude? It's just either. I mean, if the Patriots win, no one cares. If the Seahawks win, it's one of the coolest stories ever. It's whatever.
Anywho, yes, the NBA, quite a bit going on. I'm going to try something really quick. If you want to start introing the NBA, I'm going to try to grab a chair and a little table.
Well, what's your laptop charge at?
7 hasn't changed.
It
hasn't changed
because I'm running flatlining.
Well, because I'm running Riverside, and I also don't have the regular charger. I didn't bring it with me.
You just have like your iPhone cube.
I just have like a USB-C. Yeah, so it's sort of just holding the charge where it's at 7. I didn't know that my laptop was dying, and then when we went to start, I plugged it in, and I thought it was charging. I didn't realize that it wasn't charging when we first started. That's why it had the little symbol on it.
Tough.
The symbol it had was the little plug thing. It was saying it was connected to something, not that it was charging something.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Steve Jobs.
More like blowjobs. All right, let me grab it. Hold on.
Nice. She just sit in that cat tower right there.
I know. Thought about it.
Anyways, a little bit of NBA news. It is the trade deadline, or rather, the trade deadline is coming up this week.
Yeah.
And the hottest name on the market has got to be the freak that is from the Greek, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yep.
A lot of teams in the sweepstakes. We've heard a lot of Golden State Warriors. We've heard a lot of Minnesota. We've heard a lot of Miami Heat. Earlier on, we heard some New York Knicks, but I just don't think the Knicks have the assets to get him. And maybe they're just not willing to part with Karl Anthony Towns. Maybe Milwaukee doesn't want Karl Anthony Towns. I think it's probably the latter. So they have pulled themselves out of it seems. But you good?
Yeah. All right, we're good. The chair hit the.
This has been. I was like trying to intro the NBA trade deadline, and I just hear like, it's just like a rustling of a chair, and then every once in a while you're just like, yeah.
I thought I hit the chair into the wall for a second, but I didn't.
All right. Oh, good.
Shoot.
What?
I got the camera's under this treadmill. I got to figure this out. Hold on, sorry.
Are you sitting on a treadmill, dude?
No, I'm sitting in a chair. There's like a little treadmill in this office. I feel bad. This is my girlfriend's mom's office. I'm turning everything around.
She's gonna walk in and the treadmill's like upside down, and like there's like
I'm doing the podcast upside down.
Yeah, the vent's open. Like you tried to crawl in it.
All right, I figured it out. I'm just gonna have to. This is gonna have to be the angle. Sorry, this is what we got.
You can't tilt forward at all.
Well, I can, but I'm just sitting.
Yeah,
this is the only way to sit. I couldn't sit on the floor any longer.
Oh, that's all right. You're good.
I'll try to hold my. Let me hold.
No, dude, you're good. Just be comfortable.
There we go.
Don't hold your laptop.
Okay, thank you.
This is insane.
I know, this is incredible. This is a good podcast.
This is a good episode, dude. I think maybe like 7% of this episode, maybe more, probably closer to 10% of this episode is just
me shuffling around,
trying to be comfortable. Which, hey, whatever makes Connor comfortable, everyone. You know,
dude, I'm sorry. I was holding out for as long as possible.
No, you're good. I'm totally messing with you
anymore.
But anyways, back to the trade talk.
Yep.
So, in terms of landing spots right now, it seems like the number 1 and number 2 suitors in no particular order, just the top 2 suitors are Miami and Minnesota. Because you mentioned earlier, Minnesota cleared out some cap space in a 3-team deal of just making a little extra room.
It was Pistons, Minnesota, and Gosh, I forget who else it was. It wasn't really even important. Oh, the Bulls. Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley to the Bulls. And then it was basically Minnesota just cleared cap space, which it was reported as they were doing that to clear cap space for Giannis.
Okay, so here's a question. Who's been starting at the 1 in Minnesota? Has it been Mike Conley?
I think it's been Dante DiVincenzo and Anthony Edwards starting as the backcourt.
It's just the backcourt duo. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I guess
and they kind of just
just run the 1.
Yeah. I believe Dante has technically been the starting point guard. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I was going to say, like, what do you do? But if it's no different than what you were doing before, you just didn't really.
I don't think it's. I think Mike Conley was getting pretty limited minutes anyway. I think he was playing like 7 minutes a game. You know, one of those like getting some vet minutes off the bench, but not much else.
Yeah.
I texted you. I don't know if you remember this. I texted you earlier this year, and I was like, "Hey, crazy new landing spot for Giannis that I love, Minnesota."
Yeah,
and this was
that
months ago before the reports had even come out. I was just like, I think it just makes sense. Anthony Edwards and Giannis just I think would be exciting. And all of a sudden they're coming up, their names on the docket here for teams getting after him. I've said for a while, Minnesota's not going to win anything with Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert as their starting front court. So I like it. I like it. I think they should do it. If I'm if I'm Giannis, I would strongly consider.
Ooh.
I would strongly consider.
Does this mean Gobert is getting moved? Because they can't exist together.
No, there's no shot. And that's the thing is like Julius Randle and Gobert are probably going to have to go to clear up cap.
By the way,
I don't know what.
Sorry, Kings of 21 Kings said the Rudy Gobert hate is crazy. The Rudy Gobert hate is always justified. Which I will say, he's been better. He's been solid this year. He's been by solid, I mean solid in the areas where he's usually horrible, which is anything that involves touching the basketball and also guarding anywhere outside of the paint. So, but I don't know. I'm a hater. I don't think he's good, but he's been solid this year.
Hater. But I don't think he's as good as many people like say he is. Yeah, you hate him a little more than I do.
I've cooled off on him because in years past, like he gets played off the floor in the playoffs every single year, and it's like he's a generational defender. It's like he gets played off the floor because he cannot guard because teams just put him in switches or in pick and rolls and get switches and just go at him, and he gets taken out of the game. His guarding in space is okay. It's not literally good. I'm sorry, King of 21 Kings. But I appreciate the interaction. You will not change my mind on this. He's been okay in space this year. He still steps on his own feet.
I also disagree that he's been an all-star level player this year.
Yeah, he's not.
I think that's I think it was proven.
He's as much of an all-star as LeBron is. That's still insane to me that they gave LeBron the All-Star thing. Do you think LeBron is doing the will he, won't he retire thing just so they would give him like an auto All-Star bid this year?
I don't know. I don't know what LeBron's doing, man. I don't know what his whole thing has been this year. It's annoying to say the least as a Lakers fan, like being a part of this whole thing. I don't like watching it. I don't like being around it. Hasn't been fun for me. Like he seems like he's having fun. He seems like he's just kind of doing his whole I'm just enjoying myself playing basketball, this whole shtick he's got, and he's going to walk for nothing. He's going to walk for nothing this summer. I told people this. I said we need to get rid of LeBron. I've been saying this for years. Nobody believed me. Everyone called me crazy. And now he's going to go play in Cleveland for his retirement tour with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell next year, and we're going to get nothing out of it. So thanks, everybody. Thanks a lot, everybody.
But yeah, anyways, I don't know how we got to LeBron because Kings of 21 Kings was got me a little hot and bothered about Rudy Gobert. But anyways, yeah, I don't think they can exist together. And to me, honestly, it's going to be pretty funny to see Rudy Gobert go to a team that doesn't have the capacity because I don't think Doc Rivers is this game-changing coach that's going to scheme defensively to protect Rudy Gobert, which is what Chris Finch has done in Minnesota for the past 5 years that he's been there. Just literally just gearing everything to where Gobert has to leave the paint as little as possible. But like I said, he's been better this year. It still looks ugly, but like the results, they are what they are. Like he's done a better job guarding in space this year. I can't deny it.
Definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, better does not mean good though. Got to point that out. However, Giannis in Minnesota, I mean, like you said, you called it. I don't know. I guess they do have a lot of pieces to give up. They'll probably have to part with probably like a Gobert because that contract is still ridiculous.
It is.
And I think they're going to have to give up like a Jaden McDaniels.
Well, Thickham said this in chat earlier, and I've seen this as well, is that the Bucks are asking for a package around Jaden McDaniels. Yeah, which is, I mean, you do it, but it hurts a little more, and you have to go find a solution. You know, like you got to go find a way to go get a wing that gives you what Jaden McDaniels gives you, which is very good on-ball defending, good off-ball defending, and honestly, more offense than most like defensive. Like I put Jaden McDaniels in that same sort of space as McCall Bridges and PJ Washington and OG Anunoby. Like these like premier sort of like long wings that play defense, but they can also get you a bucket. They're not just 3-and-D guys. They're hard to find, but you do it if you can get Giannis and Anthony Edwards on the same team for sure.
Yeah.
It would probably have to be a multi-team deal though.
Dude, I think and this is so off topic. Not really so off topic, but it's left. I think Jaden McDaniels has the shortest torso relative to the length of his arms and legs in the NBA.
Yeah, he does. He has incredibly long legs and arms. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, he's a knockdown shooter. He's good driving a closeout, and I mean, maybe he's a top 10 switchable defender in the NBA.
Yeah,
like just can guard genuinely. He could guard 1 through 5.
Yeah,
top 5 is there are some like just literal demons that are round out the top 5, but
totally.
But he's up there, and for a wing, you know, a guy that's not on a max contract, like he's right there. So I like McDaniels. I think he's also just a guy that can fit anywhere. And if you want to stay competitive, or you want to win, or you want a guy to plug in when you do draft the guy next year, and like, okay, this is our guy, or you have someone else that you think can become the guy, plug in a Jaden McDaniels, plug in a Mikal Bridges, plug in a OG Anunoby, PJ, whoever it is.
Totally. He's a guy that like there's only a couple dudes in the league. Not a couple. I mean, there's quite a few, I suppose, but like there's only so many guys in the league that you just say any team in the league could use this guy, and he's starting on 99% of rosters. Yeah. You know, there's very few teams that Jaden McDaniels isn't starting on. So I don't know. If I'm Minnesota, I'm getting Anthony Edwards and Giannis on the same team no matter what it takes. I think Miami has the best package if Milwaukee wants some realized assets in return.
If they want to stay competitive, for sure.
Yeah.
But dude, Doc Rivers is not the guy to keep you competitive without a high usage player.
He'll be gone. Doc Rivers is an awful coach. I don't care what anyone says.
He's just
Doc
been
Rivers
phased
is
out.
Not a good basketball coach.
He's been phased out. Like he's been timed out of the NBA.
Yeah. My thing is like, A, if you can go get Giannis, you do it. But B, it's like, you know, for Miami, they have the most guys that they could just send right now. Golden State probably has the most intriguing picks package because they're clearly on their way out. So whatever they do would be a 2 to 3 year championship window, and then it would kind of be over for them because Steph's getting into the twilight of his career here. And obviously it would probably involve Kuminga. So Kuminga plus, if you want more picks as the Bucks, then sure. But if I'm the Bucks, I'm most intrigued by Miami's package personally. I just think they have the most guys that you go stick them on your roster for a year or two. You don't win any games, but you have a bunch of guys that prove themselves to be really good role players that other teams will go out and give you first round picks for. And I think you get more out of guys like that than you would out of just getting the picks in return in the first place. if that makes sense.
What was the package they had together? I know it was like Khalil Ware.
Yeah, it's like Khalil Ware, Tyler Hero, I think Jaime Jaquez, and then the kid. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The kid.
Pal Larson.
What? No, not Pal.
Kaspar Yakuchonis.
Yakuchonis. Yes, thank you.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Whatever it is, whatever.
Oh, that's right. You sent that to me.
Him and then
in a text.
and then it's like 3 firsts or something like that, which honestly to me felt like an overpay. We talked about with the Anthony Davis-Luka trade, we talked about if you were to just do straight up pick value, Tyler Hero is probably worth 3 first-round picks right now?
I'd say, I'd say
that. With the injury, he probably was closer to 4 or like a McCall Bridges type package at one point, but
I just think he's like I think Mikal Bridges is more valuable of a player than Tyler Hero is. And I'm not saying that Mikal Bridges is better, but I think like Tyler Hero, he's one of those guys that he's a high volume scorer type guy that plays like he's a top 50 guy in the NBA, but he's probably in that 40 to 50 range. I'm not going to say he's not, but he's in that 40 to 50 range of like that elite club of guys that just get to do whatever they want on just about every team in terms of shot selection, and like it's your world, like you know, maybe some light restrictions, but he's one of the worst. Like, he's like Monte Ellis. He's like Mavericks Monte Ellis.
Yeah,
just like he's the worst best player on a team in the league or around that area. No shade to Tyler Hero whatsoever.
No, he's a hooper. Bucket. He's a hooper. He's a bucket. Exactly. And there was a point in Tyler Hero's career when he was averaging whatever it was, like 25 or whatever with. I think it was like 2 years ago. This guy was at the top of his game before the injuries kind of kicked in. At that point, that version of Tyler Hero is probably worth a little bit more than that. But with the injury level now and him just being a net negative defensively, I just don't think he's worth that much. But if we're going to go through pick value, if we were to say Hero is worth 3, let's say Khalil Ware is worth 2, maybe 2+, but maybe not a third first, but 2+. I like Khalil Ware a lot. I think the kid's going to be really good.
And then Yakuchonis was a first-round pick.
So you got to say like at least a first in 2 seconds or something. We're talking about right there. That's already – we're looking at close to 5 first-round picks of value plus whatever changes on top of that with just those 3 guys, right? And then I think there was like – it's like Jaime.
Yeah.
I don't think we even mentioned him yet.
Hero, Ware, Jaquez, Yakuchonis, Terry. Yeah. Shout out Terry Rozier.
Terry's nothing.
It's in parentheses next to its salary filler.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. They had like a, hey, bless you.
Fastest mute button in the Wild West.
I was going to say, that was quick as hell.
I was like, I had a split second and I hit a flick. I hit a nasty, like, quick scope flick.
That was sick. But yeah, and then Jaime is probably 2 first, maybe a first plus good asset, whatever it is. I mean, dude, this is what we just talked about right now. That's like 7 picks plus the firsts on top of it. And this is just a proposed deal. We don't know that this is exactly what it is. That's close to like 10 first-round picks in terms of value.
Yeah.
And I think that is almost an overpay.
I mean, dude, where like
for 31-year-old Giannis.
I'll say this. I lean more towards like I'll say 3 first for Tyler. I'd probably lean more towards 2 than I would towards 4. But 3 I think is fair. What is Khalil Ware worth? I might say 3 as well. I might even.
He's intriguing, man.
Because he's only gotten better. He's only gotten better every single year. He shoots it. He defends the rim at a high level. Like, at what point is he just Evan Mobley?
Yeah, and I again, we're talking about this. Like, I saw that tweet earlier. That's like we were talking. You traded Rattata and Squirtle for Charizard.
Pidgey.
And and it sounds dumb to say because like obviously you can get the guy, you get the guy, but man, Khalil Ware these are good pieces, so it feels almost like an overpay to me. I do want to tap into chat for a second here.
Do it. I have not been looking. I've been
okay. So Guchas, is Giannis worth all the hoopla? Yes. Now 31 years old with multiple calf injuries in the last 2 years is a little bit alarming. Tyler Hero isn't worth that much if Trae Young is worth nothing. that Trae Young
Trae
deal,
Young's
I
not
think
worth nothing.
Trae Young's not worth. I think we all agreed that was a wild deal, and it's crazy that that the Hawks got nothing out of that.
Dude, I actually went to make a video about that, and I was having issues with my new phone because I just wanted to make it quick and do the screen recording thing, and then the moment kind of passed when I realized it wouldn't work. But I kind of like the deal for both teams.
Okay.
I talked about it a little bit when I was doing the pod by myself, but I think it's just one of those deals that, like, when you look at the pieces moved, it looks absurd. But when you look at what each team got, it makes sense because, one, like the Hawks had kind of realized they wanted, and I guess I don't want to go into this fully, but the Hawks were like, okay, we like the ball in Jalen Johnson's hands better than we like the ball in Trae's hands, simply because Jalen Johnson is a two-way player, and Trae, we have to recover him on the defensive end 24/7. They both give us good production. They're both doing good things on that end of the floor, but one option gives us the other side of it. And also, so think about the guy that they got for Trae. They get CJ McCollum, who his best basketball was when he was next to a high usage player, not having to run the one, and he's not going to run the one in Atlanta.
He's been awful in Atlanta, by the way.
Really? I haven't even watched him play a game.
He's been terrible.
It's tough though. Dude, it's so tough to go to a new system, especially playing for a guy like Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder, you might as well be playing for a EuroLeague team. I'm sure you got to memorize so much shit, but and then I think Kispert plugs right into what they want to do, which is just surround their high usage guy with shooters. But Trae Young in Washington, I love it.
I'm excited for Washington. I hope they get Zion, bro. I think that'd be fun.
That would be fun. Team is fun. That would be such a weird amalgamation of players. But anyways, I totally cut you off to just rant about the fact that
that's good. I was just going into chat. Someone else, Thickums said with Jaren Jackson Jr., who we're going to talk about too, going for three firsts. Hero got to be more. I disagree. I disagree. I don't think that, and I don't even, we were talking about this before the podcast. I'm not even high on Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't think that Hero is more valuable to a team than Jaren Jackson Jr. is at all.
Yeah, I am high on Jaren Jackson. I think he provides a lot. However, a lot of people don't understand that just because a player is a better scorer, he's better with the ball in his hands, he's a better basketball player, that does not mean he's more valuable to an organization.
I agree.
To keep or to go get. If I'm the Warriors, what does getting Tyler Hero do for me? And let's just say that they have Kuminga still, they have Jimmy Butler, he's not even hurt, and that might not be the best example, but why would I want another guy that's going to take the ball out of the hands of a guy who's better than him? Why would I not just want a guy who can exist off ball and that can guard, rebound,
block shots,
catch lobs?
Careful with the term rebound with Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm telling you, brother, that guy does not rebound the ball well at all.
Look, he's a power forward that averages 6 rebounds a game for his career. He's not great, I guess, but he's not horrible.
Yeah.
He's 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan, bro.
He should be rebounding the ball better. I don't care if he's been playing next to Steven Adams and
Zach Edey.
I don't care. Rebound the ball
Brandon
better.
Clark can go up and snag, man. All right.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then Kings of 21 Kings said, where is worth more than Hero? I disagree.
I don't disagree necessarily because of.
I think they're
it's his
about
second
the
year.
Same value.
It's his second year, and he's done nothing but get better. I actually like that take.
I would say they're about the same value. I wouldn't say better. That's why I'm disagreeing with that take. I think Hawks fans want CJ McCollum dead in the streets. That's all I have heard from Hawks Twitter and stuff is CJ McCollum is a terrorist. That's been the take circulating. It'll get better. Honestly,
it'll get better.
The Jaren Jackson Jr. We were going to talk about this too. The Jaren Jackson Jr. trade, because this is all sort of linked in terms of talking about Giannis value and how do you value guys and stuff. I personally think that Jaren Jackson Jr. deal was an overpay. Walter Clayton, Taylor Hendricks, Kyle Anderson, Georges Niang, and 3 firsts. And the 3 firsts are the best first round pick of the Jazz, Cavs, or I forget who the third team was there. Best of one of those 3 teams. The Lakers 27, top 4 protected, and then a Suns 2031 unprotected. And I'll be honest, man. I thought that was a weird move by the Jazz with where they're at right now. I think this is them saying they believe they're close to being good.
I mean, what does Lauri's contract look like, bro? How long is he going to be there?
I know that's my thing. There's some moving parts that I just don't know that the fit. I guess the fit with like Jaren Jackson Jr. next to Walker Kessler, if they keep him and sign him, that's exciting. Like I don't hate that.
That's one of the best rim protecting front courts in the NBA. Rim
protecting duo, yeah.
Just and they can both shoot. Period.
They can both shoot. Walker Kessler started shooting out of nowhere. It's crazy.
He shot the three a ton in college. That was like his thing. That's what made him unique is that he protected the rim and shot the three ball. And then he gets to the NBA and Will Hardy's like, not allowed. Not allowed. But hey, shout out Jazz for like dealing everything and holding on to Bryce Sensabaugh. Yes. That kid is a stud.
He's gonna be cool. I like him.
I was on the Bryce Sensabaugh train this off their preseason. Yeah. Because they finally played him, and like I've always heard like he's a good shooter. He's 6'7" with like a 7'1" wingspan. He can guard a little bit, but he's just like he's got a burner. And then he had back-to-back 40-point games off the bench this year. So
yes. To answer the chat. Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Larry Markkinen, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Walker Kessler is a fun lineup. It does sound cool. I'm not saying it's not. I agree. Keontae George is a guy. I like Keontae George a lot. That kid is going to be very good. I'm just saying I think they could have built a lineup that is as good or better by waiting and building through the draft as opposed to just giving up all the picks that they got.
Agreed.
I think you could get a better option than Jaren Jackson Jr. He's a good player, but this is one of those lineups where it's like we go into the season, everyone goes, "Oh, they're cool." The Hawks going into this year, the Hawks, Trae Young, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jalen Johnson, Kristaps Porzingis, Okongwu. Like you go into this year, you go that lineup looks cool. It's entirely unproven, and it falls apart pretty quickly and doesn't work. So I agree with you that it's an interesting lineup, and I think it looks fun on paper. I just don't think I would take the under if you put their line at like 45 wins in the season. Yeah. I would put them at like a 40-win team. I would put them under 500.
It's still going to take time, and I looked it up. Markkinen, Lauri's there until 2029, which in 2020 in the 28-29 season, Lauri Markkinen will be making $54 million a year.
Yeah.
Making LeBron money.
It's a tough contract. That's a rough contract.
And he's good. I mean, Lauri Markkinen is a walking like bucket. 24 and 8.
Yeah.
Like that's just what he is.
He also does like block shots a little bit. Like
he's 7 feet tall. Yeah.
He's not like a negative defensively. And like I said, that lineup is fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. But a fun lineup that looks cool on paper doesn't mean it's a winning lineup. And none of those guys have proven to affect winning yet. Not a single guy in that lineup.
You're talking about like post-trade or pre-trade?
That lineup that we listed, Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Walker Kessler, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Lauri. None of those guys have been on a winning team that like went anywhere. Memphis had like a couple of okay teams that made some ruckus in like the first round when Ja was in his prime, but that's just not like it's one of those things. It looks cool. That team doesn't necessarily translate to wins, in my opinion.
I agreed, and I feel the same way as you. Is it just feels like a weird move for where they're at? Like it's I think you're right. They're more poised to like. Hey, why don't you just use all those picks that you got when you just traded away everything? Just use them. And I don't know, maybe they still have more picks from like when they blew it up with Donovan Mitchell and Rudy. Like maybe they still have like a little bit left in the tank. I haven't like looked at their, what picks they have coming up.
Yeah. My thing is like, why not just keep building? You got a young team. Try to move off this Lauri contract and get even more picks. Let Ace Bailey develop. Let him see if he's a number one guy. I like Ace Bailey. I think that kid's going to be very good, actually. Let Keontae play it out. Use your cap to sign Walker Kessler to a long-term deal because he's very good. And then you keep developing. And then all of a sudden, 2030 rolls around, you've drafted well, your team looks all right, and you've got the Suns' unprotected 2031 pick. The Suns could be a disaster by then. You could be in the Thunder spot right now where you're like a good young team with good picks to look forward to.
Yeah, with a war chest.
Me, if I'm a team that's developing and rebuilding, I would just much rather see what we can do through the draft, unless we're already at the point where it's like, hey, we're a 4 seed, or hey, we're a 6 seed and we're one guy away from being very competitive. But that's not what the Jazz are right now. They're like not even close to that good. So that's a weird move. That's a weird move to me.
Feels odd.
I just don't like it. I think it's an overpay for Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm not that high on him. I get that he's a valuable piece for teams, but
it felt like a move that a team made because like we're one guy away, and I think this is our guy. That's what it felt like. And it's like, you're not one guy away, and I don't even know if this is your guy.
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
He can fit on a lot of teams, but I don't think he's the guy that's going to take you to the next level.
I agree. Yeah.
What else did we?
So the last trade
about?
Really to go over is we kind of touched on the Harden Garland trade already at the top of this because it happened right as we were starting.
Yep.
And then the other trade was just Vucevic in a second for Anthony Simons and a second, which is
the most
so
Bulls move of all time. The Chicago Bulls once again deal one of their highest paid players and get 0 first-round picks in return.
They have put on a clinic in how to leverage nothing. They didn't get anything out of like multiple all-stars. They were just a middling.
Simons is a good player, but why do they need another guard?
He's fine. They have 7 guards now. And
this is a
like,
2K roster that you're like, dude, my team's going to be so cold. And then you look at the roster and you sort by position and you're like, I have 1 power forward and no centers. Like, this is bad.
Well, and like, how long are you waiting for Patrick Williams to be good?
Patrick Williams is the definition of like an average player. I think he's like Lakers Jordan Clarkson. He's just like not bad, but he's not great.
Hey, Lakers Jordan Clarkson had a burner on him. Don't you dare.
He did.
Lakers
Jordan Clarkson period has a burner on him.
Yeah. But no, it just is like, it makes, if I'm the Celtics and they were like, hey, we have a trade for you that gets you, that helps your tax, because it helped the Celtics like tax cut. It helps your tax. It gives you a position that you desperately need. It's a big man that is a veteran and can shoot, and is a plus on offense. And all you need to do is swap us the guard that you don't really need that much and a 2nd-round pick. And if I was the Celtics, I'm on the phone, I'd go, oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll send it over right now.
Sure, thanks. Send it over. We'll accept immediately. Thank you for that. Then you hang up the phone and you go, hey, I just talked to the dumbest guy on the planet, I think. Like, how do you get nothing out of this?
I will say Vucevic is a free agent next year. So it's not like, and he's 35, so it's not like they're getting like a guy that is like going to be a mainstay in their franchise for the next few years. They did give up a guy that's like, will probably be a mainstay in some franchise in the next few years. I mean, I don't know. What was his deal that he signed with the Celtics? Because he signed there. That was not a sign and trade.
Yeah, I think he went there.
I'm looking up right now.
I think
a 4-year, $100 million contract. So he's making $25 million a year.
20-something million a year. Yeah. Which is,
but yeah, Vucevic only making 21 a year making 21 this year. But either way, it just feels like it's a Bulls trade because they didn't get a 1st-round pick, but also a Bulls trade because you're like, well, this doesn't make us any better.
No, it didn't do anything for you.
It's like
it got you your 7th guard.
Yeah, I don't think we're like so much worse, but we're definitely not better. Who do they have? They got Jalen Smith at center.
We can't even name them. We can't even name their like big man
Zach
rotation
Collins.
right now.
They got Zach Collins too. So it is Jalen Smith
Collins.
and then Zach Collins.
Perfect.
Another agent of average, Zach Collins. Yeah. He's only 6'9". Plays bigger than 6'9". Shout out Zach Collins.
He does.
All time.
And I like Jalen Smith, by the way.
All time like peaked so incredibly early. Do you remember like Portland Zach Collins?
There was a minute where I was like,
2018.
hey, there was a minute where I was like, I hope the Lakers land Zach Collins. I hope we go get ourselves.
There's a moment
some
where you
Zach
had
Collins.
a Laker brain about Zach Collins. Like I think Lakers could get this guy.
Hey, he can block shots a little bit, shoot some threes. Let's get that guy on our roster.
Yeah, I mean, he was. He had a about a quarter of like a TJ Warren bubble run. Zach Collins did about 25% of that.
A teaspoon out of the bucket of TJ Warren bubble run and sprinkled it in.
Yeah,
incredible. I was hoping we were going to get more trade news on this podcast, but outside of that, there's not really much going on. It really is just we're just kind of waiting on the Giannis thing. I'll be honest, I don't think Giannis gets dealt at this deadline. I don't see it happening.
You don't think so?
I think I would love for it to happen. And I think if it does happen, Minnesota and Miami have clearly emerged as like the two most likely. I've heard that he doesn't want to play for Golden State, and that they've been essentially ruled out at this point. I hope he goes to Minnesota. If he's going to go to either one, I think Miami has the best package. This is my take on all of this. And I do think that you're going to hate this. I do think the Lakers are still in play this summer. And that's not the reason I'm saying they're going to wait. I think the Bucks are waiting because they're looking around right now. They're going, okay, what's everyone's top dollar? Everyone, let me know what your top dollar is. We'll deal them at the deadline. You just got to let me know what your top dollar is. And then they go, nah, actually, I'm good. And they wait until this offseason when people's picks are freed up. More people, you have more picks freed up, maybe more cap space to work with. And just
drafted a bunch of young players too.
The draft is coming up. And then the Bucks come back and they go, hey, remember that top dollar you gave us on February 2nd? Well, we're going to need one more first from you in 2033 or whatever opens up,
Is the draft before free agency? I think it is. I think it's like 2 weeks before free agency.
Yeah, I think so. I'm drawing a blank on that. I don't remember the dates of it, but
because I'm pretty sure it goes like draft, free agency, summer league. But either way, I think like that's a good point. That I think you're right. I think they are doing the thing where they're like, "What's everyone got?" Okay, cool, good to know. We'll see y'all in the summer.
Yeah. See you guys.
I could definitely
see when you've got more picks available. Yeah.
So that's and it's smart. Credit to them.
No, it is.
But also, as an NBA fan, I'm just like, I want to see this league trade deadline, which it is.
I know
we have some potential because I think there are a lot of teams that want to shake things up, and a lot of guys that went places and are like, not doing what people thought they would, whether for better or for worse. So I don't know. We'll see. Also, I think Kristaps Porzingis has AIDS. Just like looked him up to see has he played at all? And it's like Porzingis ruled out illness again. And it's like there's been a lot of Porzingis illness rulings out, and I think he has AIDS.
Couldn't he have pneumonia or something?
No, this has been an ongoing thing.
I know. I've heard the Porzingis AIDS theory before.
This has been a thing since Boston that he has AIDS.
He has POTS. What is that?
What's POTS?
Thickums, what is that? I feel like I should know what that is. Is that like a respiratory disease?
Piece of
I feel like
the
he could
shit
have a respiratory thing or a
disorder.
blood thing. What if he has cancer? Wouldn't you feel bad if you said he had AIDS and he has cancer?
I mean, what's worse?
Cancer.
Sorry for thinking you had a less worse disease than you have. That's what I would say. All I know is that Porzingis, the word on the street is that he's messing around a little bit out there. I don't know. That's the word on the street. He's a freak of leak.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not lying. He actually has POTS.
You got to tell us what it is, Thickums.
Yeah. I've been on the AIDS theory for a while. It's so funny.
A lot of chatters on the AIDS theory.
Thickums' friend of mine literally is a nurse, so has better information than all of us.
Okay.
And we're like, AIDS.
I'll just Google it.
Explain
Thickums isn't going to tell us.
Yeah, I guess you just got to look it up. God damn it, Thickums.
He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's it. What is it? Yeah, it's pretty much it. Okay, a blood circulation disorder characterized by two factors, a specific group of symptoms that frequently occur when standing upright. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It's like an irregular heartbeat, right?
That's what I said. I said it's a blood thing. It makes him tired and fatigued during games.
Yeah, so does AIDS. Anxiousness, attention deficit, brain fog. Dude, I might have this. Ringing in
tired
ears.
When I stand up and work hard? Shit, I have POTS. I just spit
temperature disturbance. Yeah, dude, I might have this. Maybe I have AIDS.
I was going to say, oh, dang, you beat me to that one. Yeah. Well,
finally, I beat you to something.
You finally beat me, yeah. Hey, great episode. My back is on fire. I'm like hunched over.
We have nothing else to talk about.
We have nothing else. I have nothing else to say to you. I have nothing else to say to anybody in chat. We have nothing else to talk about, you and I.
Also, Kings said he just has ADHD. Imagine just being ruled out for weeks. Just like he can't focus.
He just can't focus on the game. He just keeps getting distracted.
He keeps messing with his shoes, untying them, retying them.
Yeah,
he's unplayable. But great episode. Yeah.
Hey, fun ep. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I'm excited to break that down next week and break down what happens after trade deadline. Next pod, football's over. And the coming pods after that, I think we'll be introducing a little more hockey and a little more soccer. So anyone interested in tuning in for that? Obviously, basketball will be a mainstay.
We'll go heavy.
And we have the Winter Olympics coming up.
Ooh,
which
true.
I think are fascinating.
It's all jazzed up for America, man. We haven't had, a whole lot of reasons to be fired up about the country lately.
It's hard to get excited, but I will get excited for our people, citizens like you and I. Ones? No.
Oh.
Like working class citizens and not I'm getting fired up for our people. And I know what you're doing to me, dude. I know your dirty tricks. I know exactly what you are.
You said our people. I just wanted to clarify for the fans, for the listeners.
Yeah, I see our people as everyone, sort of in the working class, the everyday man, the American citizen that's out here grinding for a buck, and I'm excited to root for these people, our Olympians.
Dude, Olympians have the best job ever. They just compete once every 4 years and then they just hang out.
That's not what happens at all.
That's what they do, bro. Like a track star, it's like, hey, don't get too fat in the 4 years before you have to do something next.
You think they just don't do any activity between them?
I did listen to an interview with a long distance runner, runs in the Olympics, and he's like, yeah, I really don't it's like I stay in shape. I run because I like to run, but I wouldn't have to. I could stay in pretty solid shape without running, and then just kind of lock in last year.
How funny it is to be like, if you're an Olympian, but you just don't have another job other than that, and you just kind of are like, the 4 years you're just like, I guess I just have to practice a lot. That is kind of a sick gig, I will say. That is kind of a really cool gig.
And it's really the guys that have that medaled and then got like a Nike deal or something. Yeah. And they're just like locked in for the next 4 years. And if they want to re-sign them after the next 4 years, no Lyles.
Lyles' job is perfect. You can be a world-class athlete that's also well-known.
Big-time nerd. He's one of those guys, you hear it in his voice, you're like, that guy's a nerd.
He's trying to play cool guy card, but you can tell it's not authentic.
1,000%. I'm like, I know the sound of an African-American gentleman that could mess up some Super Smash Bros. Okay. I know the sound of a fake cool guy that that has got over 200 hours on a Nintendo Switch.
I know what you're talking. I'm trying to think of who I caught with that. Oh, gosh. There was an athlete that I was catching with that the other day. It was a white guy that was trying to be cool white guy. And I was like, you're not cool white guy, dude. Knock it off.
Yeah.
Forget who it was,
but he's got that he's Noah Lyles is one step away from Widowy. Widowy saying this right now. He's very, very close to that. World champions of what?
Yeah, right.
Shut up. Shut up, dude.
Incredible. Well, awesome way to end a podcast on Black History Month, making fun of a black man. Way to go, Dookie. Way to go. Awesome. Noah Lyles, I just want to say I support you. I think you're cool.
I support all black people, especially cool ones, though.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
That's called an incentivizing market right there. You want to get my support more so than you already have it? Be cooler.
Be cooler. I love it.
All right.
Hey.
I love everyone.
You guys.